Alright, we're going to do one more video tonight, I think, and this is going to be on my LMT 12.5-inch SPECWAR rifle. We'll do the same thing as the last video. We'll go from the front to the back. Let's tip the butt. Clip upside down to get some more length, or some less length out of it. So, this one is a Lewis Machine & Tool SPECWAR. This is a 12.5-inch mid-length gas system, AR-15. It has a monolithic upper receiver, so this receiver is one piece, the same as the last video I did. It just has a longer rail and a 1-inch longer barrel. At the front, I have a Surefire closed-tine Warcomp 5.56. On the top here, I have Knight's Armament folding front sight, B.E. Myers Mall. This is a visible and IR laser with different settings. Probably one of the best civilian legal lasers. I have a few different ones, but this is probably my favorite one. Just the way that it's set up and the power that it can put out. Not super versed in like the terminology of like the ratings for lasers and all that stuff, but it also does have an illuminator, so you can illuminate under night vision. But you have the offsetting, the visible setting, and then the IR setting. And you can just rotate this to choose, and you have off. Oh, that's good. That was on. It's still good. Okay. This is the lowest power setting. You have more power here by sliding this little piece up here, and then you have a button that you have to depress, and then you can press it forward one more time, and then it's more powerful. You have two fire buttons on the top here. I believe you can set these up to do different things. I never read the owner's manual, like most dudes don't, but I think you can set these up to do different things. You can swap the front and the back around, and it flips around to run on the other side of the gun. So if you're left-handed, you can run on that side. And then it has a battery cap back here. Okay, underneath it, I have a Surefire dual fuel turbo light. So this is the newest Surefire light that I'm aware of. Weapon light M600 series, or 660 maybe. I'm not exactly sure. No, it's not a 660. It's a 600, I'm pretty sure. But this is a KF2A DFT model. And then it has the tail cap here, set up for momentary, momentary and constant on with the press of a button if your tape switch goes down. And then I believe this is a Unity Tactical hot button, or Mod Light hot button. I think it's a Unity. I can't remember. I have so much shit. And that's just routed around to the top of the rail. BCM vertical grip, angled vertical grip. This one is an SBR, so it does have a stock on it. Moving back, you have your pin or your bolts here to remove the barrel, so you can do different calibers, different barrel lengths. Remove the front one and loosen the rear one. You can pull the barrel right out the front and torque them back down. And then LMT, I believe they still do this with complete rifles, they provide a torque wrench preset to the proper foot-pounds. This is my go-to gun for anything right now, so I have it all set up with everything is all the screws, bolts, everything are marked with a paint pen, so I can check and see by just looking if something's loosening up. And the same thing on all the other stuff on the front and on the optics, mounts, and stuff like that. As far as the optics, I have a Aimpoint T2 on a, whoever the hell makes this, on a 193 rider, and then I have an Aimpoint 3x magnification or magnifier on a flip to center Unity tactical mount. And then, as you can see, unlike on the last one, there is enough room that I can fit a Knight's Armament rear sight right underneath there. Not, I can't use it through there, but for some reason, if I needed to, these are quick detach mounts, so I can pop that off, loosen this, and then I can run iron sights if I ever had to do that. This is probably currently my favorite optic setup as far as red dot magnifier goes. One of the local gun shops I go to has one of the spur mounts set up, which is a one-piece mount with a flip to center. And I think I'm going to purchase that and replace this system with that system, and then this will get moved over to a different gun probably. See how I like that one-piece mount. So this is the Mars L lower receiver. So on the Mars L lower receiver, it's completely ambidextrous. You have a ambidextrous bolt lock, bolt release. Ambidextrous. Replace this with a Radian 45-degree safety selector, and then this has a Geisley Super Dynamic Enhanced trigger, flat-based trigger in it. Probably one of my favorite triggers. And then it came with one of the new LMT grips that you can put the little insert in there to count your rounds. If you have that technology, you can insert that into the grip and it'll track them for you just for maintenance and stuff like that. Not a huge fan of how those feel. And then replace it with an original LMT grip, which I like the feel of is a lot better. It's more, a little bit bigger in this plane, and the grip is more grippy. Very similar to the Ergo grips. Ergo might even make these for LMT. Somewhere I might have something. There's an LMT. Yeah, this is an Ergo grip. It's very similar, but not exactly the same. Let's see, I think it's a little bit smaller, just a little bit. And I guess you can get I have an extra LMT one here just for side by side. A little bit different. I like these, probably the best of any grip besides maybe I like the BCM gunfighter grips too, and the Tango Down grips. Man, that's so handy. I just put a rack up on the wall with all my extra bits and pieces right next to my bench, so that's been real nice. This is a LMT expanded trigger guard, or larger trigger guard. Functions pretty much the same as like any other larger trigger guard. It's not quite as aesthetically pleasing as a Knight's, but with the way that this lower receiver's geometry is set up, you can't put a Knight's on this without modifying it. Just, I believe, something the way this indexes through here. Maybe because the LMT has a beveled magazine well that's also extended out on the Mars L lowers for easier reloads. Cool feature. Moving back, I have a Magpul CTR. And flipping the gun over. This has the Radiant Raptor charging handle. I think this one is a... No, this one's not. I don't know where that one is. I have one of the ones that's set up for suppressors with the extra ports in it. And I might try and find that one and switch it back over to this. Not that this gun's super gassy, but any little bit helps. You also have a ambidextrous magazine release with a really nice shielded portion, so when it's bumping up against you or your armor or chest rig, you're not going to accidentally dump your magazine. As far as for suppressors on this, I run a Surefire RC2. Then one's in the safe just because I'm limited on room. I keep one of the Wardens on there, which is a blast forward device. It projects everything out forward instead of coming out the top and the side vents. Great rifle. Not super light, but it is lighter compared to like my 14.5 LMT with the full length. It's even longer than this one. Monolithic rail with 1913 rail instead of M-lock. Not a whole lot going on really with this gun, but I do like how it's set up. Like I said, the only things I plan on changing is maybe the optics combination to the same optics but with a different mounting system. I think that's a spur. Yeah, I think it's a spur. I think I said it was a something else, B&T or something like that earlier, but I believe it's Spur who makes that. Really nice rifle, super high quality. The upper lower fit is perfect. There's absolutely no wobble. Takedown pins are a little tough, but I can push it out with my finger pretty easily. You might need to use a typical bullet to get enough to grasp onto it, but good shooting rifle. I don't have a whole lot of rounds on this gun. I haven't had this one that long, and I'm currently in a phase in my life where carry handle guns are the main ARs that I've been shooting. So yeah, I think that'll about do it for this video. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and answer them in the comment section. Thanks for watching.